What's up, beautiful people? It's your favorite attorney, Attorney Candace, and today I've got tagged numerous times about this viral topic right here. Cetaphil has copied very popular influencers' content for their Super Bowl commercial. So people are asking me, hey, Attorney Candace, what do you think? Is this copyright infringement? Let's dive in. All right, so when it comes to intellectual property rights, specifically copyright law, you obtain a copyright in your content the moment you create it, okay? So under the law, we call it a tangible medium of expression. Now, I go into thorough detail in this in my last podcast interview with the Black Wealth Renaissance. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for tagging me in your post. And also, shout out to Ashcast. Thank you for tagging me in your post and asking me my thoughts. So the moment that a content creator creates a video, so like right now, I'm creating a video. The moment I record myself and record my content, I immediately have a common law copyright, okay? So yes, the content creators, A, they had a copyright in their content, and then B, Cetaphil's reproduction and copying of their exact words, their exact movements in their content and things like that. Yes, absolutely, that is a perfect textbook example of copyright infringement. All right, now let's talk about what the content creators can do. All right, so of course everyone is wondering, what do the content creators do from here? Are they able to get compensated for the infringements? Like, does Cetaphil have to take down their commercial? What actually gets to happen here? And of course, I'm an attorney, so I love getting to how people can get paid for violations of the law. So first things first is what I would do is, if I was a content creator, I'd immediately get me an attorney, a really good attorney. I'd have my attorney send out a formal demand letter to Cetaphil, demanding, a certain payment in exchange for them using their content. That's if the content creator is okay with receiving money and allowing Cetaphil to go ahead and continue the use, right? If the content creator is not okay with that and they don't care about getting the money, then they can send out a cease and desist and a takedown notice for the Cetaphil company to immediately cease and desist using the content creator's content and to immediately take down the infringing commercial, okay? So those are the two things that they can do. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is the amount of damages, right? So just because someone infringes on your copyright doesn't mean that you automatically get to get any amount of money. So let's talk about that next. So obviously, the content creators are owed some type of compensation for the infringement, right? If they so desire. However, in this situation, it's important to know for content creators that you guys want to make sure that you actually file a copyright for your content with the federal U.S. Copyright Office. And the reason why I say that is because although the law deems you to have a copyright the moment you create the content, you're not allowed to file a lawsuit against an infringer until you actually file the formal registration with the United States Copyright Office, okay? Then also, right, another thing is, even after you go ahead and file that copyright registration and go ahead and file suit, because you did not have the formal copyright registration with the U.S. Copyright Office at the time the infringement occurred, there are certain statutory damages that you lose out on. So for example, had you had your content registered with the U.S. Copyright Office at the time the infringement occurred, you'd be entitled to attorney fees, meaning the attorney that you hired to file suit against this company, Cetaphil, then Cetaphil would have to cover your attorney fees. You wouldn't have to come out of pocket for that, right? But because this content creator, and I don't know if they did have it copyrighted formally with the U.S. Copyright Office, but I'm assuming they didn't because most content creators don't. But let's assume that they didn't. They can still go ahead and register their content with the U.S. Copyright Office and then subsequently file a lawsuit, but they won't be entitled to attorney's fees. So there you guys have it, a small breakdown on copyright law and what happens with content creators and how we go about protecting our content. But listen, I know there's a lot of talk about are people being oppressed and people taking things and stuff like that. Here's the deal. It is not, 1555 anymore, or whatever you want to call it. It's 2024. So I need you guys to be, aware of the laws, the intellectual property laws, how to use them, and actually use them. Don't sit up and be playing games and stalling on filing your copyright registrations. Don't stall on actually getting your trademarks for your brand and getting your patents for your inventions. Don't stall, because that is how you protect yourself, okay? And in 2024, we have rights. We're allowed to enforce the law against anyone. It doesn't matter who they are. So protect your brand, protect your works of authorship, protect your inventions, and you will be a-okay. All right? Until next time.